Hello once again, everybody. Hello. Last time I went live, it started. I was already singing, and it had cut off the first part. So hello, hi, Malibu Doll. Hello once again. Glad to have you back. Now it's time to zone out to some soundtrack music from my head. I'm going to be making it up as I go along, as always, improvising. And I usually improvise until a song comes into my head. But the idea here is to continue to improvise until I go into a trance-like state. Drummer Man, what's up, Josh? What's up, Jose? You the best. Thank you, Jose. Very kind of you. What does that other one say? Oil up? Jerry Block says oil up. Okay, I will oil up. As soon as I get off of this live stream, I will be oiling up. Antonio, hello Antonio. Good to see you guys here. Thank you for joining me. I'm just zoning out, droning out, and trying to escape my mind through repetitive drumming. Hello, hello, hello. Malibu Doll, hello once again. Hi. How you guys doing? If you're watching, could you double tap the screen, please? Give me some likes. Let's get these likes up. The goal, we got 5 people watching. Let's get 3 more likes. Can we do that? 3 more likes. Going to outer space today. Circling the rings of Saturn on my symbols, yo. We're brushing away all the bad energy away from ourselves, away from you, away from me. All the bad energy gone, just like that. At the wipe of the brush stick. These are Regal Tip Ultra Flex. I've had these my entire life, it seems. I'm just kidding. I use these to learn how to do jazz music. Have I learned how to do it? I don't know. That's up to you. So how's your Saturday night going? Mine is going fantastic. What are you up to? What are you guys up to other than looking at your phones? Are you scrolling through, seeing who's live? I always do that. I always scroll through and see who's live. I don't watch a lot of music channels, but what I'm doing here, it's fun. I can release some energy, get a little bit of a workout. I get a sweat going, it's very healthy, and I can brush away the bad energy. Brush away the bad energy out of our lives forever. May you be blessed by the rhythmic sounds of the drum. Times are hard, you're afraid to pay the fee, so you find yourself somebody who can do the job for free. When you need loving, but your man is out of town, that's the time you give me running, and you know I'll be around. Malibu Doll's got the, what is that? What the heck is that? Watermelon slices? Rainbows! Oh, it's rainbows. Nice. Thank you, Malibu Doll. Hello, hello. Hope you enjoy a little more Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan. I wish I knew if I knew all of their songs, I would play them front to back. In a complete live stream, I would do an entire live stream of Steely Dan songs if I could. Let's see, do I know any other ones? That one would be hard to sing. It's kind of like a rap. But you're everlasting, someone you can see and fading fast. Grab it for something you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't know the diamond if you held it in your hand. Ain't you think I can't understand? All you really need is on the way time. All you gathered up is you had enough time. All you really need is one good time. still got Saturday night. What do you guys do on a Saturday night? Does it feel like the weekend to you? And if not, how long has it been since it's felt like the weekend to you? I know I haven't felt like it's the weekend since I checked out of society and went off the grid. No, I'm just kidding. It's just everything has been thrown out of whack. Life is strange now. It feels like pure chaos is taking over the earth. That's why we need music more than ever. Right now, baby. Right now, we need music more than ever. Isn't it soothing to just listen to some drums? Malibu Doll says, that was sexy. Thanks, Malibu Doll. Don't tell my wife that we talk on here, that you talk to me. Shh. She might be listening. Shh. Thank you, Malibu Doll. We're gonna listen to some music. We're gonna heal the world through my drums. It's gonna heal every problem in the world. Ready? So hard to play that beat. I was trying to do Everlong from the Foo Fighters. I'm stuck here. I'm trapped in this little space. I'm trapped in this little space between these two walls. I can't breathe. I can't flex. I have to hold the stick a certain way to play. I'm all stuck in here. Hit my elbow on the wall. Okay, that was the rock and roll segment of the live stream. And now we're going to try to tone it down, back down once again, so that we can drone out, so that we can zone out, so that we can put an end to the suffering of my mind, baby. put an end to the suffering of my mind. call her up 1,000 times a day. And after it, she'll marry some old-fashioned way. But my silence is drifting before I hit shore. Something must I always be alone? Every little thing every little turn me on. Even though the sun Thank you. Malibu Doll, how did you get to be number 2 on the list? That's weird. Let me check, see if I missed any of the chat. Any of the comments. Let's see here. You are the best, Malibu Doll says. Thank you. Thank you, darling. You're very kind. You're very supportive of my live streaming. Every time I go live, I see Malibu Doll. Can you see the sweat? Drumming makes you really sweaty. It's a good workout if you want to sweat. I don't know how much weight you can lose doing drums. I sure don't drum enough. I'll put it that way. Been eating a lot lately. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? For the last 10 minutes here, I will say hello and talk to you in the chat. And we'll tell some stories here, maybe, if we can't get any comments in the chat to keep it going. I could play the cymbals from here, too. So, what's your guys' favorite drink? What do you guys like to drink at nighttime in the safety of your own home? What do you guys like to drink? Put it in the chat. Are you drinking right now? By drinking, I mean adult beverages. Do you drink? And if so, what do you drink? What's your favorite drink? Okay, now we did 52 minutes of, or about 50 minutes of music. Now we're going to do 50 more minutes of politics. We're going to talk about all of the terrible things going on in the world and how I have the answers to fix all of it. And the answer is not music. The answer is my political leanings. Yes, I have the answers to all problems. Stick around. You will find out. You will find them. I have all the answers. We're going to talk politics because who needs music? We're going to do politics all night long. We're going as long as we can. We're going to do 50 minutes of politics. And after that, we're going to do about 50 minutes of religion. What are your favorite religions? What are your least favorite religions? Crab apple, Malibu Doll says. Then she says cran apple. And she says, ah, boy. And then she says, here we go. Yeah, don't get me on a rant about politics. Don't get me started. Don't make me turn scroll sessions into an incendiary show, live stream. Don't make me do it because I will. Oh, I got paper stuck to my knee. Yeah, so what's everybody doing? What is the encore song going to be? Anybody know? What shall the encore, or the outro, what should the outro be? We'll call it the outro. No, God, please no, Malibu Doll says. What is the outro to be? Malibu Doll, what song do you want to hear? I'm going to try to play like an acoustic version, like acoustic meaning like a silent version. If I know the song. Matthew Metzger. Can you show some cool hi-hat chops? Okay, I'll try it out, Matthew. We shall try it out. Thank you for chiming in. Let's see. I don't know too much, but I do know enough to maybe show you something cool. And I will be using the Steve Gadd sticks. For some reason, when I have the snare drum, suppressed, let's see, is it on? It's not on. There we go. I put a shirt over the snare drum, and then that makes me able to play the hi-hat better for some reason. I guess because it's less of a distraction. When you have a resounding snare, you hit the snare and it goes on for infinity. It's harder to play some hi-hats. So I'm gonna just make it up as I go along. Matthew says, nice, thanks. You're welcome. It's my pleasure, Matthew. You're very welcome. Agreed with Matthew, Malbudal says. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for joining me and watching. I appreciate that. Because if you weren't watching, I would just be some crazy guy with a neon light speaking into the void of nothing. So I truly appreciate you more than you could ever know. And we're going to end the stream now. Come back next time. I might have some surprises for you. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my act together here and have, who knows? What if the stream gets better? What if I get better as a drummer from playing for an hour every day, going live? Could I go live every day? Will I be consistent? Who knows? You might have to subscribe to check it out. See if I'm going to be consistent or not. Until next time, thank you for being here. Love you guys. See you next time. Goodbye.